Overcoming shyness. How networking transformed my dating life. In this video, I'd like to share an insightful comment from a viewer who successfully overcame his shyness using networking techniques. This story ties in perfectly with my recent video on leveraging business networking, so I thought it deserved a deeper dive. Apologies if there's some overlap, but his message includes valuable details worth exploring. Here's the gist. When he was younger and extremely shy, he'd imagine approaching a woman he liked, but his mind would immediately spiral into worst-case scenarios. For instance, he'd fantasize about asking her out, only to envision her rejecting him or others mocking him for even trying. These self-defeating thoughts, entirely in his head, paralyzed him with fear. He admits, "I was too scared to say anything because I felt our future happiness, or my potential humiliation hinged on saying the perfect thing. Everything felt high stakes and overwhelming." However, things shifted when he underwent sales and networking training. He began applying these techniques not just in business, but also in social situations. For example, he recommends classics like Zig Ziglar's Secrets of Closing the Sale *, though he jokes it might not be politically correct today. His breakthrough came when he reframed his approach entirely. Instead of fixating on romantic outcomes, he started treating interactions with women as networking opportunities. His new mindset: "I'll introduce myself, learn a bit about her, and maybe add her to my professional or social circle." This simple shift made approaching people feel natural and low pressure. Over time, he noticed something surprising. Some of the women he'd networked with began showing romantic interest, dropping hints that he eventually picked up on. This gave him the confidence to ask them out. He emphasizes, "Changing my story from 'will she marry me' to 'can I expand my network' made all the difference." Of course, he adds a word of caution. As his confidence grew, he occasionally got carried away, unintentionally hurting feelings along the way. "It's easy to get caught up in the thrill," he admits, "but always treat people with respect, even if you feel like you could meet someone else easily." In the end, his story highlights how business networking skills can boost confidence and open doors socially. Plus, as he points out, women who are into self-development or business tend to be ambitious and interesting, a bonus. So, if you're shy, consider borrowing this approach. Just remember, confidence is powerful, but kindness is non-negotiable. Some men who choose their own paths may deliberately seek out women to cause harm, believing they don't like them. This mindset often stems from a lack of respect for women, which isn't inherently tied to being misogynistic. If you're here, it's likely because you value women and want them to feel respected. Sometimes, this can lead to hurtful situations, but it's part of the journey when you're actively seeking the right person. If you find someone who doesn't align with your values, it's okay to feel upset. This process helps you discover what truly matters to you. There's always someone better for you, just as there is someone better for others. In my experience, this individual is married and happy, though I'm not certain about the specifics. I wanted to share this story because it aligns with my previous video on why you should engage in business networking. If you have thoughts or questions, feel free to leave them below. If you'd like a video on a specific topic, let me know what you're struggling with, and I'll share my perspective. For those interested in the Love Meadow, I recommend checking out my Wake Up to Love program, which includes a step-by-step guide to building a relationship. I also offer a program tailored for 4 women, designed for those who want to take action rather than wait. It requires daily work and commitment, but the results are worth it. If you're not taking real-world steps, this won't happen. My program starts small, building confidence gradually from the basics to help you achieve the competence and self-worth needed to find a meaningful connection. Check it out, and I'll see you in the next video.